Good morning, this is Airpost Creations 2021. This is my Shaman Orakel reading for this new week. Today is Friday, and today I like to finish up reading for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And the reading starts with Sagittarius. Welcome, Sagittarius. The first card is a German deck called Das Schamanen Orakel, and the card you got is the turtle. The turtle has a special place assigned in all indigenous societies, as do the ravens and the coyotes. Such animals, they symbolize protection, self-will, frugality, and also the ability to live in two worlds at the same time. And that is especially true with regards to the turtle, who lives on land as well as in water. So in some Indian tribes, the turtle is seen as a mystical being, and it is both mother and earth. Legend has it that all animals were created out of the turtle. The turtle is seen as a wise animal with a very long life, and so it can achieve a great life experience to share that experience with others. In China, India, and in the Mongolia, the turtle is seen as the one who carries the whole universe on its back. So immortality is one attribute related to the turtle, because the hard shell protects against outside forces. So this card wants you to know that you are also protected and you can deal with life's difficulties. So in relationships, you are loyal and you are true and you have wisdom and patience, and the turtle spirit gives you protection from outside attacks. The medicine aspect here is to trust in yourself, even in times when things might work against you. It says, do not give up. Delve deep inside and mobilize your strength. You know best what needs to be done, because you are like the wise turtle with an old soul. So rely on the harmony between the body and the soul. It worked for thousands of years, and it will work for you in the here and the now. Always trust your own instincts and the resources that already lie within you, says this card. Find your own pace. There is no need to hurry, because you will reach your destiny when you go steady forwards and so towards your goals. The Keepers of the Light Oracle card is next. Out came White Eagle. And White Eagle is about ancestor spirit, saying connect to your lineage. A family wound or a pattern can be healed now. The White Eagle is a Native American shaman who is dedicated to honoring our spiritual heritage. He is a world-renowned spiritual guide who has been particularly cherished by mediums all over the world. He first spoke through a medium called Grace Cook in the early 20th century. He is the guide who helps create clear channels in our bloodline and our spiritual lineage so we can access the heart of the Creator. He also helps us move into sacred ceremony where we can hold sacred space to honor a change, tradition, celebration, or anything else that deserves some time. He is wonderful for clearing space, and we can call on him for help in forging spiritual connections. There is an extended message. Take some time to honor just how far you have come, recognizing through ceremony and ritual the shifts in your awareness, so healing and journey really allows you to move into a state of grace and of gratitude. You have or you have recently had an opportunity to heal an old family wound or pattern. It is important to connect with your family in spirit so that you can set a new energy of love in place. The white eagle is bringing your ancestors through to you and allowing you to know that they are happy and well. He is sounding his sacred drums to clear your spirit. The Nature's Whispers Oracle card is fresh approach. Fresh approach, saying that time is here to step out of the box and an old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. So look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options, so do not feel limited. Even when you are not in motion, you are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision now. So do not worry about not making the right decision. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. So base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of any of your choices. So what new approach will you choose? The Path of Light Oracle card is next. Out came Inner Freedom. The outer war, represented in the Bhagavad Gita, is an allegory for the inner battle that we must wage on a daily basis against the lower parts of our own nature. Our lower self or ego, ahamkara in Sanskrit, has the propensity to seek pleasure, immediate gratification, comfort, and ease. It likes the easy road, which is what Jesus called the wide gate that most goes to lead us to suffering. This is the part of us that says things such as, I take the rest of the day off and relax, or I will have a few drinks and switch off, or I do not worry about not doing things today I start tomorrow? Or what is the big deal if I sleep in this morning instead of getting up to do my practice? These all are but a few of the myriad rationalizations that a lower self comes up with to get its way. So each day we are faced with choices. We can give to our lower nature, take it easy, and indulge our appetites and ignore the vision and ideal we have for our life. Or we can take the road less traveled, the narrow gate that Jesus said leads to life, whereby we develop temperance, restraint, and self-control, pursuing our vision and ideal single-heartedly. So the Gita does not teach that enjoying life and all its sensory pleasures is a bad thing. We should enjoy our beautiful world and all its amazing experiences, but we should do so while we make sure we maintain our inner freedom. If we repeat something often enough, we are likely to become attached to it or addicted to it. So these repetitive actions can create strong habits that bind our future selves. And when this happens, we are no longer free and we can no longer enjoy life freely. So the first step in transcending our destructive habits is to abstain. We need to stop doing whatever it is that we are doing that holds us back. So we need to interrupt such patterns. So many of us in the modern world feel that there is something missing in our lives, and most of us try to resolve this feeling by pursuing external things. The problem here is that nothing of the senses will ever satisfy the soul. For what we are really yearning for, whether we realize it or not, is the meaning and the purpose that comes from communion with the one, ourself, which is the divine. Over time, therefore, we should focus on reducing our desire for all that is harmful and is holding us back, and increasing our desire for all that heals us and propels us forward. We should continually redirect our straying desires for pleasure, immediate gratification, comfort, and material objects to the desires that are ultimate high in the union with ourselves. So at first this process is difficult, as we have conditioned ourselves to want things that are not really good for us. And when we begin spiritual practices such as meditation, they can be challenging and frustrating. But as we continue to practice, we begin to get glimpses of peace, love, and joy piercing our consciousness, and we begin to feel some of the benefits of our new habits, and with this, the desire to do those things is beginning to grow. And bit by bit, by abstaining from the old habits on the one hand and embedding new and more empowering ones on the other hand, we begin to rewire our brains and so our desires. With practice and dedication, finally the day arrives when our desires align with our vision and ideal, and we stop sabotaging ourselves and taking one step forward and two steps back and begin to make now true progress towards who we would like to be. At this stage, we are finally free. The goal is to start redirecting our straying desires and rewiring the habits that hold us back today. And the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card comes up next, and that one is Dissipating. The color is yellow, relating to the third chakra, and Dissipating, the card Dissipating, is about canary yellow, saying, I am more than I think I am. The legend here is that canary, a pet bird, has wonderful ideas for an action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. She is meant to be in that film, that action movie. So both frequently discuss the exciting plot with also friends and family members. But when they are given money, finally to make the screenplay a reality, then Canary and Mrs. Robinson, they decide to go on a cruise instead. So for the rest of their lives, they only talk about their great story, which exists in fantasy but never in reality. Inspiration here is to beware of being imprisoned by the story that you tell, and ask yourself, do you intend to do what you say, or do you just talk about it? Personal inquiry is a lack of planning, does not indicate misfortune. So ask, am I doing what I say? And then just do it. Key ideas, they are taking action, being content to dreaming, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses by procrastinating. Keywords, they are companionship, connection, and assistance. You can do this meditation, sit quietly with what you speak of so frequently. Take a breath, and then what do you wish to do? Become aware of the feeling in your body. Is it apprehension? Is it enthusiasm? In your mind's eye, then take one step toward carrying out your wish. For example, are you thinking of writing a book? Pull out the first sheet of paper or turn on your computer, and then take the next step, and then the next. Will you just dream about it, or will you now really do it? And the last card is the Bob Ross Oracle card. Out came the lazy river. And Bob Ross starts telling us that water is always lazy and looks for the easiest way to get to where it is going. So the lazy river simply wants to find a place where it can rest and also be left alone. Water will not climb a rock just so, it will fall and be pretty for us, Bob said. But water is also determined and will also always find a way to sneak around whatever obstacles are placed in its way so it can continue on its path and make life the way it should be. So the lazy river shows us how to take it easy while also finding ways to make life simpler rather than complicating the things all the time. That was the reading for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for listening. I wish you a beautiful Friday. I wish you a wonderful weekend. I'm sending lots of love out to you. Take care and goodbye.